I'm Coach Linden. I coach YAAACE's 2027 basketball team. Overall, the trip was really good. The boys were able to go out there and showcase what they could do. You know, it was a successful trip. They're playing up in age, so, you know, that's very impressive. But we won 2 out of 3 games. Those 2 games, compared to the first game, they put their all into it. And I wanted them to go out there and play with the passion that they would have as if they weren't able to play, like when COVID was happening. You know, and they did that, you know. They came there, attacked, they're very aggressive, you know, and I'm very proud of them. Our first game was against YAAACE. We started off the game really well, very strong. We started off with a 20-5 run. We lost a little bit of gas going into the second half, where they came back and, you know, they eventually ended up winning by about 11 points. We had to rebound a little bit more. YAAACE were able to secure a lot of rebounds, second chance points, third chance points that they wouldn't normally get. That first game was a lot of adversity, and seeing how my guys were able to bounce back. The second game was against Maryland Ice. From the first game, I noticed that, you know, we had a problem rebounding the ball. Second game, they had even a bigger, you know, center. You know, I knew that, you know, rebounding was going to be an issue. You know, I had to get these guys to understand how important it was to secure the glass, you know, and crash the boards. So, you know, they did just that. We're missing Trust Breed, you know, we're missing Destiny Bangura. Our leader, Kamani Walters, even though he's a smaller player, you know, he had to fill big shoes, and, you know, he did just that. He grabbed about 12 rebounds, and he secured a win, you know, an impressionable win. He won by over 40 points to a team that was actually better than the team that we lost to. The final game was against WDBA. We wanted to play faster. We wanted to outpace this team. You know, I noticed that the team wasn't as athletic as us. So before the team was able to come back and set up their defense, I wanted to get the ball down the floor as fast as possible. And that's what we did. Our point guard, YAAACE De La Cruz, he did a good job of facilitating and getting guys open looks. Player that I was most impressed with overall was Marquez Wallace. Marquez, you know, he didn't have the most confidence, but coming towards the end of the season, he's going to the States and playing up. You know, he really impressed me because, you know, he actually almost averaged 20 points a game. And there's a guy that usually comes off the bench for us. Kamani, you know, that guy, he's a special talent. You know, he was able to give us whatever we needed. You know, whether it was rebounding, points, facilitating, he did everything. In one game, he hit a record 5 threes. You know, I gotta give my hats off to him. Put in a lot of work. You know, this weekend he went in. You know, he averaged about 40 points. One thing that we could take with us from Pittsburgh, you know, and do differently when we go to Indiana is I want him to move a little bit more, you know, and talk a little bit more as well. You know, communication is key. You know, if you're not communicating on the court, then you're not going to be successful. So. I'm confident that we're #1 in the world, to be honest with you. And, you know, coming forward to these tournaments coming up, I'm looking forward to proving that, you know. Whatever team is out there, you know, you feel like you're #1, I want your head, like, we're coming, you know. We are YAAACE basketball.